Have you ever felt that unexplained chill while walking into a packed arena? Imagine the blinding lights of the NBA and the deafening roar of a Miami Heat crowd. Now, kill the lights and listen to the deathly silence that remains when the show is over. In Miami, basketball isn't just a game. It's an invitation to the unknown. In this video, you're about to witness 3 dark accounts and true life stories. These are the bizarre cases and urban legends haunting the basketball courts of Florida. Get ready, because what you're about to see proves that not every player on the court is alive. What hides behind the paint might be far more lethal than any opponent. Case 01, the curse of the Tequesta ground. Beneath the scorching Miami asphalt and the massive frame of the Kaseya Center, the past screams for justice. This isn't just about bad luck or the Miami Heat hitting a cold streak from the field. The ground was violated, and the ancient Tequesta people do not rest beneath the modern hardwood. The energy radiating from the polished floor seems to drain the life out of elite athletes. They say on game nights, the sound of ancient drums drowns out the bounce of the basketball. It's not the HVAC system. It's the lament of a people buried under the arena's concrete. Players report freak trips and the sensation of invisible hands grabbing at their heels. It's as if the sacred territory is trying to reclaim control of the game itself. The curse manifests during clutch time, when victory seems certain but slips away. Unexplained injuries to league superstars suggest ancestral forces are playing defense. Every bucket scored feels like a silent desecration of a cemetery that never sleeps. The shine of NBA gold holds no power against the darkness, claiming the court. Those who built the arena removed remains without any respect for the dead. Now, entities drift through the luxury suites while the ball is still in the air. When the house lights go down, the gym turns into an altar for shadows and rituals. The fate of every championship might be sealed by spirits who never left the site. Many believe the Miami Circle, right next door, is the epicenter of this spiritual fury. The arena's construction disturbed the balance between the living and the dead. Referees have claimed to see blurs sprinting down the sidelines at impossible speeds, but when they look again, there's no one there but the exhausted players. There are reports of the air turning ice cold right near the three-point line. Even with the Miami Heat and the AC on full blast, the chill is terrifyingly real. It's a cold that doesn't come from a machine, but from the breath of the forgotten. A silent warning that this modern spectacle is treading on hallowed ground. Some legendary coaches refuse to sit alone on the bench after the final buzzer. They feel the empty seats are occupied by presences, watching them in total silence. The glow of the trophies looks dim when that negative energy takes over the room. The arena is a monument to the sport, but it's also a prison for restless souls. It doesn't matter how many millions are spent on marketing or high-profile trades. Until a tribute is paid to the original owners of this land, the court has a master. The next time you watch the Heat, keep a close eye on the shadows in the background. You might just realize the game is nothing more than a distraction for something bigger. Case 02, the ghost of the old Miami Arena. The old Miami Arena saw glory days, but before the wrecking ball hit, it housed something sinister. The building is gone, but it left a psychic scar on the land where the ball used to bounce. Janitors used to report that the court never actually stayed empty after the final whistle. Even with the gates padlocked, the echoes of ghost games filled the hollow space. It was common to hear the rhythmic thud of a dribble on wood, echoing through the rafters. When guards reached center court, they found nothing but silence and pitch darkness. The basketballs stayed locked in their racks, yet the sound of the fast break continued. It seemed as though players who died tragically were still trying to hit that last shot. Tall figures in vintage jerseys were seen walking through the walls of the old locker rooms. One guard described a player standing under a single beam of light on the empty floor. The figure vanished instantly, leaving only the smell of sweat and fear in the air. Many quit after their first night shift, terrified of what they saw in the paint. Even after the 2008 implosion, that Miami lot remains an eerie void in the city. Locals swear they hear the roar of an invisible crowd cheering for a point that doesn't exist. The energy of the old arena didn't die. It wanders the area looking for the end of the game. For these dead, the clock has run out, but the game of basketball will never end. Residents in nearby high-rises report strange lights floating over the empty lot. They say the vibration of the area still feels like a pulsing sold-out arena. But when you get close, the only thing left is the heavy silence of the grave. It's a place where time refuses to move forward and the past plays on a loop. Some say the souls of the most hardcore fans stayed bonded to the rubble. People who lived for hoops and couldn't accept that the arena was wiped off the map. The sound of air horns and war cries still echoes on Miami's most humid nights. It's a collective haunting that turns a vacant lot into a phantom fieldhouse. Kids playing nearby claim to have seen very tall men walking in the dark. They carry worn-out basketballs and wear colors that time has long since faded. When parents look, they only find weeds and trash piled up on the dirt. But the kids know the players of the old Miami Arena never truly retired. The residual memory of thousands of intense games ripped a hole in local reality. The hunger for a win and the sting of defeat are baked into every particle of dust. The old Miami Arena might not exist in the physical world, but it refuses to leave. It is a ghost of concrete and glory that haunts the very heart of the city. Case 03, the Visitors' Tunnel Entities. The third mystery lies in the dark tunnels that lead the visiting teams to their locker rooms. It's not just the pressure of a rival crowd, it's something hostile living in the service halls. Opposing players feel a deep sense of dread before they even step out for warm-ups. They say malicious eyes watch every crossover and lay up line from the side shadows. Rumors say a construction worker vanished into the foundations during the build. His body was allegedly sealed in the concrete, becoming a permanent part of the gym. The freight elevators carrying the team's gear moved to the basement on their own. The doors opened to empty hallways where whispers echo the names of all. Once an NBA superstar saw the reflection of a disfigured man in the locker room mirror. When he spun around, the room was bolted shut and he was completely alone. These sightings are meant to rattle anyone who doesn't belong before tip-off. It's as if the arena itself is alive, defending its home court with ice-cold hands. The walk to the floor is a focal point where the lights flicker for no technical reason. Witnesses claim shadows detach themselves from the walls to follow players down the tunnel. To the public, it's just the NBA show, but behind the scenes, the game is for your soul. Fear is the real trophy in the shadows of Florida's basketball arenas. A trainer for a visiting team once claimed to hear sobbing coming from the vents. The sound came from a spot with no water pipes, only high-voltage electrical wiring. It was a hue and cry, muffled and desperate, that turned the blood of anyone listening to ice. The physical therapy session had to be cut short because the atmosphere became unbearable. Internal security cameras have caught footage of basketballs rolling on their own. They pop out of the equipment racks and cross the hallway in a perfect straight line. There's no slant in the floor to explain it, and no draft blowing through the tunnels. It's as if someone is practicing chess passes while the team is out on the court. Some veteran guards refuse to patrol Section C during the graveyard shift. They claim the locker doors slam shut all at once without anyone touching them. The scent of sage and burnt herbs suddenly fills the air in the back hallways. It's a sign that protection rituals were performed to try and contain what lives there. Basketball is the stage, but the tunnel is the underworld where reality bends. Anyone who enters focused only on the scouting report leaves with a scar on their mind. The entities in the tunnel don't want an autograph or a selfie with the TV stars. They want you to feel the same terror they felt before they were forgotten forever. Stories like these make us wonder what really happens when the final buzzer sounds. Are these just legends to scare rookies, or does Florida soil hold real secrets? The energy of millions of fans might have opened portals that were never closed. Miami basketball seems to hide much more than just stats and epic dunks. What about you? Have you ever felt something off in a gym or heard of haunted courts? Drop a comment below. I want to know if you believe in the Tequesta Curse. If you're into the dark side of sports, hit that subscribe button and drop a like right now. Your support helps me bring more of Florida's bizarre accounts to this channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next real horror case. Every week, we explore a new dark corner of this state full of mysteries. Thanks for watching, and watch your back next time you're walking through an empty tunnel. See you in the next video, where the bizarre truth will be revealed once again.